What are you doing? What are you doing today? What are you doing today to progress yourself? What are you doing today to make the most out of the day? It doesn't necessarily have to be towards any specific goal, and it doesn't have to be productive. But what are you doing today to live it to the fullest? What are you doing? That's a question I have to ask myself every day. Like, how can I live today to the fullest? Some days I find my energy is a little bit lower than others, or I get started a little bit later, or some sort of setback happens that I didn't foresee. Setback, which is really bullshit, just life happening. But what are you doing today to get you closer to your dreams, to make a life more like you want to live, to, I don't know, have more joy and happiness in your life? Are you doing something like that? Are you doing something towards that? Are you building a strong foundation, or any foundation? Do you have any direction? Even if it's just like a feeling that you want to experience more, are you going towards that? Are you using your senses and your sensibilities that you have? And then when you do get knocked off your horse, instead of like staying off of it and feeling like, oh, you know, the day's done, you know, do you make an effort to like do what you can during the time allotted that you have, making the moment full with life and energy, not even just to like accomplish anything, just to fill it up with energy, to fill it up with experience and vibrancy. Are you doing that? Are you living? Everybody's gonna have the days where they don't get as much done. What I find for me, I feel so much better if I take the things I can get done in the day, even though I've been knocked off my rhythm or knocked off exactly what I want to do, and I do as much as I can. That way the next day I'm set up better than the day before, and I can then go on it in a more vigorous manner when I have more time, more energy, more space, or even just resting really well to recharge your batteries. Basically, it's like living on a deeper sense, on a deeper level, in rhythmic, like unison with the universe. As hokey pokey and as bullshit as that sounds, that's what I think it is. Because you rest really well, you're very effective at what you do, and you express yourself to your full potential that you can as an entity in this world. And doing that, you bring your power into the world. You bring what you want into the world. You create the history that you want, the history, the direction of humanity, the way you want it to go. And you inspire others. You create change. You create positive change if it's done correctly, or not even done correctly, if it's just done. Even if you fuck up and you realize it was a huge mistake what you did, you still did something, and that realizing it's a huge mistake, you gain something positive. You gain knowledge, you gain experience. So every day we have to ask ourselves, am I doing this? Am I doing this experience to the fullest? And if not, how can I do it fuller? How can I take advantage of the situation I'm in right now? Like, if you're in a good situation, how can you use that to your advantage? If you're not, how can you use that to your advantage? How can you make the most of your surroundings and where you're at in this particular moment in life? Not necessarily looking towards the future or worrying about the past, but how can you fully take advantage of this moment? And I think you'll be the happiest that way. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good day.